Welcome to Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444. This is Gat, your host. A person requested the 10 angel card questions. We're about to do that right now. And also, the archangels specifically want me to interview them about the Doreen Virtue situation. So we will be doing that sometime, maybe today. I'm not sure when. But so be on the lookout. Might be on this channel, might be one of my other channels, but be on the lookout. But they specifically, any of y'all that are aware of what happened, they actually made that known during the reading. That reading's on one of my videos on Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444. I can't remember which one. If y'all knew how busy I've been, and just unbelievable. But I'm very thankful. Thankful to God, thankful for everything. So we're going to go right in to this gentleman's questions. Dear Archangels, the gentleman would like to know, what are his strengths? What are his strengths? I'll be back with their answers. All right, 3 cards were pulled. First card, take back your power. And I think your reading, that's Raziel, because your reading had a lot to do with you giving, or something. Like I said, because somebody said I promised to do something. I honestly don't remember. I'm not talking about him. It's another. She's a female friend of mine. She said, when you did my video, that's why if I say something, hit me up then. Don't wait a week or two, because like I said, I'm so busy. There's no way I'm going to remember that. I had to pull everything back up and listen to it again. But I remember his was kind of like, I think I remember I kept saying it seemed like you almost getting set up. So that's the first card that came out, which is Raziel energy, which is what I am, that Leo energy. Raziel is the ancient one, the Leo. And he's saying, take back your power. And the card says, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. So what are your strengths? Well, he's saying you got to take back your power. And now how do you use intentions? Let's just say you want to dance. You like to dance. And you want to be good at it. But let's just say you ain't good at it yet. You start saying, I want to be a dancer. I'm going to be a dancer. I'm going to take lessons. I'm going to be around people that can dance. So you get to a studio. You go through whatever they call that. The early stages. You got to go through all of that. And, you know, start dancing, start practicing. Then you guys start going on little tours or shows. And you start to become a dancer, and before you know it, you're really a pretty good dancer. See, that's the intention. I'm going to be a dancer. I will contact the studio. I will take lessons. I will get better. Set some goals for yourself. All right, what are my strengths? That's the question. What is his strengths? Next card, gentleness, Sandalphon. And that's Pisces energy. See, when you have your natal chart like he does, you go right to those areas. Because all you got to do is remember whatever I said. That's why I said, for people who really do this, because y'all see me, I'm on different channels, this one and other ones. But all my stuff be coming true, because this is not a game to me. And it's not bubblegum astrology. Like, if you're just using this for the wrong reason, it's never really going to work. So they're telling him to take back his power with Leo energy. But now he's with Pisces energy. Sandalphon. It says, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourselves with gentle people, situations, and environments. So they're trying to tell you to wind down. Maybe listen to some good music. But your environment has got to be gentle. Can be people always asking you for stuff, or always moving somewhere, a lot of energy, but it's burning you out. Next card, overcoming difficulties, is Jeremiah, and that's Scorpio energy. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So you're going to be at a good time, a much better time in your life. So those are your strengths. But they're leading it up to you. Can't let somebody else do it. Can't meet somebody and try to make them happy, but you ain't happy. Dear archangels, what qualities should he develop in himself, in his self now? I'll be back with the answers. All right, here we go. What qualities should he develop in himself now? First card. All is well. Jeremiah, Scorpio. So you got some Scorpio concerns. So again, I would go back over your video and whatever I said about the 8th house, which is ruled by Scorpio, and also where Scorpio was. Maybe even Pluto, because Pluto rules Scorpio. What quality should you develop in yourself right now? It says all is well. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to, which with hidden blessings you will soon understand. So everything is happening now the way it's supposed to, and there's some hidden blessings coming. Next card, Raguel, which is Sagittarius energy. And he says relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Right? So definitely some type of 8th house or Scorpio stuff going on, and they're trying to tell you that it could get better. Because I don't remember everything I was saying on his reading, but I remember it was some stuff, definitely some stuff there. Next card, Gabriel. Dealing with that moon energy, Cancer energy. He's telling you creative writing. So you should be writing. Gabriel's always going to tell you to write. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. So they really want you to get your writing on. That's Gabriel. Next card. Jeremiah. See, he definitely got some Scorpio going on. Jeremiah with that Scorpio energy. Life review. So take inventory of your life to resolve to change or heal anything that's unbalanced. So you got unbalance on your life, so you want to start working on balance in your life. And they said writing. Now, if you're a writer, musician, see, you can get your own Gabriel card deck as well. Archangel Gabriel Oracle card deck. It was created by Doreen Virtue, but she may be letting somebody else sell it now. You can find it on Hay House. Look for it online. But Gabriel has his own card deck, and right now I'm using the Archangel Oracle card deck. Next suggestion from the angels, Raziel again. See, you got some Leo. You got some Leo energy going on. And he says clairvoyance. Clairvoyance. You got Leo energy going on, Scorpio energy going on. I want to thank the archangels for helping us. Raziel says, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So you can clearly see heavenly love. All right. Third question. How can he open himself up to receive more abundance from the universe? The archangels, how can he open himself up to receive more abundance from the universe? I'll be back with the answers. Okay, now the fourth card is a four card pull. The fourth card has some special advice for you. Now remember, so far I've been telling you a lot about Leo and Scorpio. So whatever I said about Leo, which is the 5th house on your chart, as well as wherever you see Leo at on your chart, that'll have advice too. But the fourth card has a special message. 4 cards pulled. First card, comfort, is Azrael. Now Azrael also represents your and your loved ones. Azrael represents wherever you see Capricorn on your chart in the 10th house, because it rules over the 10th house. He says, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So something about your heart healing, and when you ask about abundance. And also the word comfort. Next card, healthy lifestyle. See, you can't make this stuff up. This is Raphael. Healthy lifestyle. See, because I had to, they stopped me, because I'm always going. I'm always trying to go forward, and they really wouldn't let it happen. And it was for my own good, and they wouldn't let it happen, no matter what. And all kind of stuff was going haywire because I couldn't do everything I needed to do. But they made sure that they let me know that's not what's important. What's important is your health, because I wouldn't be here. Healthy lifestyle. They're telling you, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimum health. So this dude got, now I don't know this man personally, because if I say it's obviously he got health concerns because of these 2 cards. Because Azrael said your heart to heal, and they should tell me the same stuff. And then Raphael telling you the same thing. And he might say, man, I ain't got no health problems, I ain't got no heart problems, you don't know what you're talking about, but you better get a checkup. That's what I would tell him. Like, you're not gonna fool me. Like you may not think you got no health problems, but if you don't think you got no health problems, you might want to get a checkup. That's all I'm saying. See, my job is hard because sometimes I know stuff in advance, and you can't say it because people think you crazy. But especially on my spiritual channel, just as fast as I say what God told me to say, God will give me confirmation. So that's why I said I don't care. I don't care who believe what. I don't care, because people are funny. I'm talking about people in general. I don't care. I done been doing this too long. So I just know what I have to do. I can't worry about the next person. Because some people just like to argue all the time. And the whole time they arguing with me, their blood pressure raising and raising, but they acting like they don't have no health problems. Alright. So I'm not saying he would do that, but I'm just making my point. But I could tell by these 2 cards, he definitely, and they're saying before you went, they told me the same thing. And that's why I'm Raziel. I'm the Leo. And you seeing the same thing. They're telling him the same information. Before you worry about trying to get abundance, make sure you get your health right. Not just your spiritual health, but all over. Next card. Remember, the 4th card got a special message. This is card number 3 for this answer. Now, see, you got extrasensory perceptive gifts. So you need to focus on that. And there go Raguel again. So you got a lot of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is some of the best. A lot of people don't know that, but Sagittarius is some of the best clairvoyance, extrasensory perceptive people. Like you got Dolo the Moor. He's a Sagittarius. So that's why I said I take this very seriously, because I see it in my life. And like I said, I said, a lot of people on YouTube, they don't want the truth. They want somebody to talk to them like they're little kids and make them feel a certain way. But if you really wanted the truth, you would come for the truth. It wouldn't make no difference. Like if you say something to me, I'm not worried about your tone. You understand? I need the truth, because that's what's gonna make me spiritually successful. I'm not worried about you talking to me like I'm a little ass kid, because that's a shame. If you're a grown adult, somebody got to talk to you like you a child for you to respond. That's sad. Raguel, Sagittarius. Claire, Sentience. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings. So the universe, because you asked about the universe is hitting you with a recurring physical and emotional feelings. And they signify divine guidance. So divine guidance is coming your way through recurring physical and emotional feelings. And it's ironic how they link that up with your health. Now this is the card that has advice. This is an advice card. Number the 4th card. This is Michael the Archangel. He says crystal clear intentions. So they keep telling you about your intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So you got to be clear about what you can't be going back and forth and all that. You got to be clear about what you desire and then focus on it with unwavering faith with intentions. And that's how you'll get your abundance from the universe. Dear Archangels, would polygamy be beneficial for him? I'll be back with their answers. 5 cards were pulled, and for some reason the number 5 was really hitting hard. And I don't know if you were the one with the 5th house with the Lilith situation going on. Because that was somebody else where scandal came up. That was somebody else's reading where scandal came up. But still with you, the number 5 hit hard on this question, and you got 5 cards. Alright, so you're asking the archangels about polygamy. Prioritize. This is Virgo, 6th house. Focus on your highest priority. I will help you get organized and motivated. And it can also be health. Remember, the 6th house of Virgo is health. And in the tarot card, Virgo is the Hermit card. Next card, first time he's appeared, Uriel, which is planet Uranus, and that rules Aquarius. He says, brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Next card. And you see, he got another one. This is incredible. See, this dude is highly extrasensory perceptive gifts. See, people like that, their life is really made. If they just tap into the spirit in the universe, their life is made because they got all these extrasensory perceptive gifts. That's why I said but see, Aquarius is about a lot of people, because that is the 11th house. And I definitely remember he had 11th house issues and Aquarius issues. I remember saying that. So wherever Aquarius is or his 11th house, because Uriel came out again, he has almost every extrasensory perceptive card. There's only one left. This says Claire Cognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So they're telling you again, they're sending you thoughts and ideas and all kind of other things to teach you, to help you. So whatever I said about your 11th house or Aquarius, you should listen to. And also Uranus. That's why I said, when this is really done, that's the way to do it. You get your natal chart, you take notes, and then you just refer back to your notes. And that's how you build. Otherwise, what happens, like a lot of people just want to be out here talking. And then, and most time you don't remember half the stuff you're talking about. That's why, like, I'm going to keep telling people, just just being sociable is not enough. You gotta use both sides, thoughts and emotions. You gotta learn how to balance it out. And that's where you'll see your benefits. Next card, Angel Therapy. So Raphael hits you again. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burden. So he's saying if you let the angels help you, you won't have so many health concerns. You'll have angel therapy and healing. Not just all healing. Health, finances, physical, spiritual, financial, metaphysical, universal. Next card. But there you go. It says polygamy. And for some reason, Hanael shows up. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So Uriel seems to say you got a good idea. Hanael says go for the passion. Uriel says, but let me help you with clear cognizance. I think Metatron is warning you about your health. Says prioritize, because that's how you can get a disease sleeping around. Can't leave that out. Can't leave that out. And Raphael says angel therapy, let the angels help you in decisions such as this. So it looks like they're trying to keep you healthy. They're trying to help it be beneficial, like you said, but also to keep you healthy. Dear Archangels, what does he have that he needs to use more? Dear Archangels, what talent does he have that he needs to use more? All right, first card to answer that question, compassion. Zachiel, Gemini, energy. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So whatever I said about your third house, which is ruled by Gemini, and wherever you see Gemini on your chart, because that'll give you further answers. Nurture, Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So it's a compassion, nurturing. So it might be somebody in your life that you have to be more compassionate with, and more nurturing too. And you got the moon, you got the moon, you got Gemini. So I don't know. I'm not saying it is, but moon sign Gemini, possibly. So but I still will look on your chart, whatever we said about your moon, even your moon sign. Next card, and Gabriel again. So yeah, it's definitely some moon stuff. Leadership. It's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Now, when I see that 2 times in a row, and remember, Gabriel is the direct angel that I answer to is Gabriel. So definitely you have some issues with her. You got to be more compassionate, more nurturing, and you have to lead without the judgment. You have to lead in a loving way, and that's why Gabriel in this picture on this card he's dropping his horn, his trumpet, because that trumpet represents judgment. So on this card it says stop judging people. Stop, because sometimes you might say, oh, I'm using this as an example. But you'll say, hey, I think I'm ready for a relationship, but I'm not going to have this. I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to. So when you meet a person, you got this checklist. So you don't even try to get to know the person. You're just looking to see where that person is missing your list, and you don't want nothing to do with them. And that could really mess a person up, especially if they really like you. So you don't want to do that. And of course, in the case of like unsolicited, that's different. When you're dealing with unsolicited people, not. And this card, these colors, you got a lot of this shade of pink and a special shade of orange on these cards. And even the third card, that color that Gabriel has on is kind of like a it's like a pinkish or orange. So yeah, a lot of pinkish orange. I'm just gonna see something as quick as I can do this. Give me one moment. One person is saying orange can be vitality. I know for a fact Ariel uses it as for prosperity. It could actually be improved health through sexual performance. Being inventive, creative, and diligent. Orange connects to your chakra, the orange chakra, the sacral chakra, and again Gemini, and that's exactly what the card is on. So like I said, I was right when I said moon sign Gemini. All right, give me a moment. Just to make a note of that. Moon sign Gemini, because this person may have a moon sign Gemini. But either way. Because remember, the moon rules Cancer, rules the fourth house, Gemini rules the third house. Alright, now I just want that other color pink. And me personally, I just got a feeling it may have to do like with a young child. But it could, some people act young, or some people are like indigo children, even though they're adults, but they're still indigo. Or sensitive children. This is all the stuff you got to be aware of. But I just get a youthful energy off of it. Just give me a moment. And I know I'm saying pink and in here. Well, It says red, but it doesn't mention pink. Pink has a stronger connection with friendships and gentle intentions. Yeah, because you got to start somewhere. You first, like a person's not gonna open up to you. Like I just use my brother-in-law as a Taurus. Um, he had to put a lot of work in, and that's why I said it. This really ain't a game, because see, Gemini energy wants it immediately, and if Gemini starts to feel obstacles, Gemini is gonna leave and back up, get out of there. But sometimes you got to go deeper, because only through working through stuff with a person, communicating, because Gemini is communicating too. Because see, me, I grew up, so I don't like all that talking crap. Like, I'll see something a certain way and I'll be out. Like, if I don't see it, I'll be out. But see, that's my ascendant is Gemini. But when you deal with people, you have to communicate. And I think that probably would be one of the main things people say about me. He don't really talk. Like, y'all think I talk because I'm out here, but nah, I don't really talk. I do this to teach people and stuff for the most part. That's why I could have made money. I was making mad money off of this stuff. But when I saw people was just really just wanting to talk, I was like, nah, I don't really get down like that. Like, I teach to help, to heal and make better. I've done that my whole life for decades. So I'm not really out here for no social stuff. So I told you I'd rather clean toilets. It's just me. It's just me. I'm not out here to, like, my whole life has been like one with God. I didn't come out here to just play games with people. So most people probably say he don't really talk. Like, people that know me, they would say he really don't talk. Or, you don't, you won't even really know he's mad, and then all of a sudden he'll just blow up and shit. Which, like, this stuff I'm just finding out about myself. This is through metaphysics. So I'm working on all of that. I'm just telling y'all what people would probably say about me. So what they're trying to tell him is you got to learn how to communicate, give a person a chance, don't judge them, nurture, and things will get better in your relationship wise if you did that. Because I know for a fact females love to just talk. I mean, if I'm eating, for the most part, I'm just eating. I don't need to tell the whole world how the shit tastes. You know what I'm saying? But females got to tell you how it tastes and all that. Alright. So that's so far. So this is the fourth card. Zachariel, again, Gemini. So when you ask this question, you got a whole lot. So it's no doubt in my mind you are definitely dealing with a moon sign Gemini. There's no doubt in my mind that this particular question is what they're talking about. And that's the final extrasensory perceptive card. See what I'm saying? He had every ESP and extrasensory perception ESP cards. So it's either him or this person or persons. Clairaudience. So you really have to work on your extrasensory perceptive gifts. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. See, because in his 12th house is Gemini. So he definitely got some unresolved issues with a Gemini. And then the house that opposes that is right across, and that's where the moon is at. And that's moon in Sagittarius, where Sagittarius Raguel has been showing up in this reading a lot as well. And now you go back to Azrael. And they say you even got a gift as a counselor. Capricorn, and that's your career sector. So you might really need to be doing stuff like I'm doing, or what you see people out here doing, because that's where you're going to make your money at. Counselor, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So they told you compassion counselor. So if you were a compassionate counselor, it would change your life, and you probably would see way more blessings from the universe. Okay, I'm still gonna ask the archangels, but to go, where should you go to meet your soulmate? You got wherever your true life node is, go to your true life node. And whatever I said, because if you go to your true life node, you're gonna put yourself in an environment to meet your soulmate. But I'm still gonna ask the archangels. The archangels, where should he go to meet his soulmate? I'll be back with their answers. This card was eager to answer that question. Extremely eager to answer your question. A lot of times your soulmate be waiting. When I do a reading, they be crying out. Like in my early days, I didn't even know what that meant, because I would get so much energy. And then now I know what it is. So this card right here, Uriel again, Uriel. Uranus, who rules Aquarius. And it says, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So you're definitely dealing with Uranus, Uriel, and that person is psychic just like you are. When I say psychic, anybody with extrasensory perceptive gifts. And a twin soul is the same soul, two different bodies. That's your twin souls, twin flame. A soulmate can be anybody from your soul group. But a lot of people say soulmate and they really mean twin soul, just so you know. But based on this reading, it seems to me that they're talking about a soulmate. I'm twin soul, I'm sorry. They're talking about your twin soul. But right now we can go right to your chart. We're going to look for your vertex. The vertex cross. That really threw me off. All right, it is in Scorpio. And it's real close to your Juno, too. See, even in your 5th house is where your vertex is with Scorpio. See how in Leo and Scorpio kept coming up right from the beginning? Remember that? And I said you would get money. And there go Jupiter right there. That's why I said just stick with your natal. That's why I said what I do. It's just people just be, I see why their lives be messed up. And they mad at me for telling the truth. That's why I said, yo, I'm a real dude. Like, I came up with real street dudes. That's more important to me than anything. Because everything else is fake. Like, it's times when your own family let you down. Like, when you get, like, I go back old school. I ain't talking about these new dudes. But I go back old school. Like, they was more family, like street dudes. Like, we got a code of honor. It's just certain things you don't do. You want, I mean, real street dudes. I'm not talking about this funny stuff you see now. Like, I know this stuff I do is real. That's what, like, I would never deal with nobody on no fake stuff. I would always come to somebody like me because it's real. First, this dude trying to save you money, and he not with all that foolishness. He's telling you like it is. It's up to you to be mature enough to deal with it. And like I said, most people ain't. That's why I stay away from all that fake ass. Anything that's fake, I stay the heck away from it. But it's your 5th house. So here we go right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scorpio energy. Jupiter energy. And your Juno was real close to the 5th house. It's in the 4th with Libra, but it's still real close to your 4th house. So you definitely got energy. So, and Pluto energy. So you got a strong Pluto Scorpio presence. And it's in the 5th house with Leo. You can't get past that. And then, like I said, your 11th house ruled by Aquarius got Taurus going on. And that's Chamuel, and he hasn't shown up yet. And you got Lilith over there. And that's in your 11th house. But see, your 5th house is opposite your 11th house. So they play on each other, and they go that 5 degree. Because I told you 5. Well, your Lilith is 5. I'm probably going to use your natal chart for this reading. So people can see what I'm talking about. And then you want to go to Uranus. And your Uranus is right in your 7th house with a Capricorn. But Capricorn is Azrael. And that's your sun sign. And Uranus is there at 22 degrees, but 22 degrees is the 1111 or twin flames. And you got another 22 where your Gemini is at. So that's why I said that's how you know all this stuff is universal. This is you're studying universal science. It's not bubblegum astrology. So he's basically telling you already know. And he's writing your 7th house. And everything I said about your 7th house, you should go over again, because that's what he's telling you. And then that your life purpose will always be your true north node, which is right there in Sagittarius, your moon sign. So whatever I said about your 6th house ruled by Virgo, and that's what Metatron was talking about. So that's where you're going to meet this person. It's sad, but remember, your medium Coeli MC, that also deals with your true north node. So your medium Coeli is in your 9th house, and it's right next to Vesta, which is a priestess. And I guarantee that has to do with your twins energy, which it could also be you, but it's probably your twins energy as well. And then because it's Pisces in the 9th house, that's a highly psychic person too. That's Gemini psychic Pisces energy, and then Pisces rules your 12th house. So you want to meet your twin, stay in a 9th house Gemini energy, and stay in that 6th house Virgo service energy, and whatever I said about your 6th house. So you will meet your soulmate, because that's what you asked. That's why I said it get tricky, because you said soulmate, but it's still staying that energy. And also you could do with the vertex cross, because that's in your 5th house where the vertex is, and that's also, yeah, when you look at your star, your Juno, it take you back to your 7th house. So when you see it like that, it could be the same person, it could be different people, because he said soulmate, so that might be what they talking about. But it could also be a twin soul. Sometimes it's the same person, sometimes it's not. See, that's like I said, you have nothing but you have to do with doing more reading or something like that. Because they're kind of like answering a question of what you ask. All right, so Uriel, and plus we still got cards. So he says you already know. And he's the same person that said brilliant idea. But that's that Aquarius energy. So wherever you see Uranus, wherever you see Aquarius, and wherever you see your 11th house, those are holding answers for you. Next card. Finally, Jophiel shows up. She says clean your space. See, she took you to the 7th house too. Because you said, where should you go to meet this? Now you got that confirmation, the 7th house. But don't forget what I said, though. Because that's where Uranus is, too, in your 7th house. And that's also, I believe, where your sun sign is. She said, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. You can find out what Feng Shui is online for people to offer that as a research service. If you don't have time to look it up or don't want to look it up. But it's going to be move things around, and you got to organize your room and stuff like that. Like they say, you shouldn't have any weightlifting equipment in your bedroom and stuff like that. That's Feng Shui. You're gonna move it around. You might even want to use the liver, use sage to deliver, get evil, like spirits out of your house, old spirits or whatever, out of your area, out of your room. So where should he go to meet his soulmate? Next card. Michael says it again. You are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. But it's kind of funny how he said home, which kind of deals with that 6th house of that Virgo energy. But Michael wants you to know you are safe. Next card. Finally, Chamuel comes up. And he answers your question, though. You asked about your soulmate. Michael, Chamuel said, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So Chamuel is a Taurus energy, and he's letting you know that he's helping you with your spiritual soulmate situation. Thank you, Archangels. Thank you, Chamuel. So again, you want to go really quick to find out the Taurus energy on your chart. And there go your Lilith. It's in your 11th house. And that's still at Aquarius energy. And it's ruled by Uranus. And then Taurus rules your 2nd house, where I am Leo. And in case people don't know, Leo and Taurus, the lion and the bull, they get along very well in spiritual esoteric, metaphysical, probably even mystical stuff. All right, we're going to skip one question for now. Dear Archangels, where is he likely to be in 10 years? I'll be back with their answers. 2 cards pulled. Michael says, remember who you are. Now, why does Michael keep coming up? Because it's a confidence thing. And we addressed that in his reading. Michael's telling you to stand up because Michael's like a mighty angel. So he's saying stand up. Like, because there are people that, you know, take their destiny in their hands and stuff. So Michael is telling you, remember who you are. And he says, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So know that you're loved and remember who you are. And remember, Michael, Raphael, and Haniel, they correspond to all 12 zodiac signs. That's why you'll never hear me say a sign for Michael, Raphael, or Haniel, because they're all 12 signs. Next card. And then Raphael came. So you had 2. So you got a connection to archangels. Because they both of these are archangels. And he says he's telling you to breathe. Because you might do a little bit too much worrying. Don't feel bad. I used to do all that. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Like I said, when I did what I did, you know what I'm saying? When I was like, nah, listen. Because my bills was paid. All I had to really do was just sit back and collect. Cause I see a whole bunch of people doing that out here. But I was like, nah, I stood on principle and shit. But that's what I love about me. Because I got a lot of Uranus in me. I'm not afraid to shake it up. And I put my trust. But God loves that. See, I'm a spiritual person. I know my Bible. Like, if God really called you, that's how you know. Because he's going to shake your life up. Your life ain't going to be the same. You're going to go through all kind of stuff. But he'll never leave you. But it could get really scary. Like, wow, you'd be terrified. But I love it. You understand? I love that more than anything. Because that other stuff is just some punk stuff. You find a quick way to make a lot of money. You just sell out or whatever. Sell out principles, sell out everything. But that money will keep coming. But when you do it God's way, you're gonna get your needs, but it might not be everything you want. But like I said, it's not for everybody. But Raphael is telling you to breathe. He says, take several deep breaths, exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Now, again, if anybody's saying, well, these cards, just go right online. You can go to Yahoo search engine right now, search.yahoo.com. I always say the card and I say the title. So if you want to see the card, that's all you got to do. See, life don't have to be stressed out all the time. That's why I don't tolerate it. It don't have to be, oh, what's this, what's that? All you got to do is go right, like I just said, you can see the card. I'm more into the charts. I thank the archangels for everything. But I'm more into the charts. When you can see the chart, you know what's up. Like I said, if you can't think, I can't help you. And I'm busy. I'm too busy to be back and forth with silly stuff. Some stuff is so silly, but people want to argue over every silly stuff. I don't got time for that. When people get their charts and they start learning how to use it. Like, I got a female now. She been doing charts with me since I've been doing them. And for the first time, she finally got it. It was something about the moon sign reading. It's a more recent one. She really understood that, and I knew she did. Because the way she responded, she really understood that. I don't know why she didn't understand them other charts, but it was something about the moon sign reading. She really got it. And she even told me, she says, that's the first time I really understood it. I said, yeah, I know. So, I don't know what clicked, but it is what it is. But it's not that difficult. The only difficulty is people making up in their mind. And that's why Michael's telling him, you got to stop. You got to get past it. Raphael saying, you got to learn how to breathe and let it go. You got to stop worrying. Because you could make it happen. Dear Archangels, how can he create a life of wealth? I'll be back with their answers. All right, now the third card in this pull, there's 3 cards. The third card in this pull was acting real shy. A lot of shy energy coming off of it. All right. So we got to find out what's going on. I'm laughing because I know when I first met Jophiel, I thought she was so shy, but Jophiel probably, she one of the most powerful cards in that deck. That's why she's on the cover of the box. And Jophiel, she tell you like it is. All right. How can he create a life of wealth? First card. Metatron, chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So that's Metatron with that Virgo again. That Virgo energy. Chakra clearing. Next card. Oh, this is the first time Ariel ever showed up in your reading, which is kind of scary to me. Because Ariel is the first house. Rules Aries. Whatever Aries is, Aries. She says, spread your wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Alright, in your first house where Aries is, you got family there, and then your 10th house, a career, is Aries there. And that's ruled by Capricorn. So whatever you're doing for career and reputation, she's kind of encouraging you to go for it. But it also has something to do with your family, it looks like. I don't know. And this was the card that was kind of shy. Aries again. Courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So I think they're telling you scared. That's what they're saying. Because, see, that's why I say, I don't know. I be wondering, like, do people be listening now when I be talking? Because I be seeing amazing stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's nowhere in the world. I'm just saying, it's not self-serving. Because if somebody's better than me, I got no problem admitting it. But there's nowhere in the world I will be going nowhere else. Because I'm just too on point with my stuff. No disrespect to nobody else, but let's keep it 100 and stuff. It's not no bubblegum astrology over here. So, and now you got the purple. You got all these different shades of purple. So they really talking to you. So that's the first time I saw her be shy like that. So I think she's like talking about you. Like you too shy. Like you're more willing to let other people kind of just take. Like I said, when I said you be getting set up, you're just too willing to let other people take what should be yours. And that's why she said courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. All right, so we're going to do some of these colors. The main ones. So give me a moment. See, some people here are archangels or angels and stuff. And that's why they are that. And that's why they come in this world, just run over top of them. Or really hurt them or drive them crazy. Or they go to escape. They, try to escape to alcoholism or drug abuse. That's why they say get high, because the person's trying to get home. But they're not really from this planet. Now on the chakra clearing, the Virgo, that do look like Virgony. Because I'm using my color list now. It says vigor, elegance, richness, refinement, leadership, maturity. Alright, then this other color, it could pass for light pink. Love, romance, softness, delicacy, sweetness, friendship, tenderness, fidelity, compassion. See, I don't know, like that light pink. Yeah, I think it is light pink and fuchsia. Hot, sensual, exciting, bright, fun, energetic, feminine. Give me a moment. moment. This thing is acting up. It's like every time I try to go near the cursor, it get funny. The bottom cursor, not to scroll up and down, but to scroll across cursor. All right. All right, give me a second. Because these cards got certain colors that could pass. I don't know. But I really want to know what these colors are. Because I got a big list. Because this one definitely, it's like a purple gray. Or a lavender gray. Yeah, I'll take lavender. And the other one is a darker lavender. It's making me mad. But the other one's a lighter lavender, but it's mixed with gray. That's Ariel's card where she says, spread your wings. So she's saying enchantment, not nostalgia. And you might even know somebody named Nostalgia or Nausea or something like that. Just remember that name. Delicacy, floral, sweet, fashion. And then this is like natural gray would be neutral, corporate, classic, practical, cool, timeless, quality, quiet. Because they kind of mixed in that gray with that. Really look like lavender. And they got like a. I'm really gonna, because I really want to know what these colors are. It's amazing because you want to know why did she do it that way. Like when they came up with these colors, why did Doreen Virtue do it that way? Because some of these colors are not. Because this is like a big list of colors, but they really are not on this chart. All right, so give me a moment because I'm just real interested. All right, I think this one will do. Now give me a second. I wish I could make it bigger. Why to do it this way? Give me a second, y'all. All right. But see, they go lavender, then they go light purple. And let me find out what is this one. Because they just was mixing these colors, and that's why it's so hard to tell you which one it is. Because it definitely ain't no purple. I just want to see what that purple look like. You know, light purple and dark purple. How come you don't just show me purple? So one we could kind of get away, say, like bright purple or something, junk. Bright purple. All right. The other color, believe it or not, and I hate having to say that, but for me, chakra clearing with chakra clearing with Metatron. Come on, man, I can't even read this. Well, we could definitely do purple for one of these, but the other color is they mixed it, and that's why it's so hard to find. But the closest thing I can get is chocolate because of the way they mixed it. But it's tons of different. Yeah, I'd even go with burgundy, but even burgundy is right next to brown because they mix these colors. Because it's definitely not brown though. So we're gonna take burgundy and purple. Now let me see if I can go back to this and see if these are on here. We want burgundy and purple. All right. Which I still don't like it, but yeah, I can see it now. Burgundy, vigor, elegance, richness, refinement, leadership, maturity, expensive. So they're basically telling him that he's like a leader, but for some reason, but it'd be that way. And he's an Aquarius. Now this dude, I know for a fact, in a previous life he was a general, but now he's in the Aquarius energy, and I think that boy out of his freaking mind. He be on some crazy shit. So, but you know, maybe that's how these things work. One life you're one way, next life you're another way. All right, but I want to see purple. Give me a second, because this cursor don't want to act right. But just on this particular application, because everything else is doing its job. Okay, purple. But again, see this purple, see that purple is like a darker purple, lush purple. That's why I don't even like doing it. This is like a light purple. Spirituality, royalty, mystery, wisdom, transformation, independence, enlightenment, respect, wealth. But I think yours is light because you have a potential of being all of that. But this is a light purple. So they're saying you have a potential of becoming this greatness, but you're going to have to, and that's why Michael keeps showing up. Because Michael is kind of because like I tell you, I was raised by thugs and gangsters. So they had to put their foot up your ass. So Michael's kind of like, he's coming out to let you know what you have the capacity of being, but you have to make that choice. That's what makes sense to me. And believe me, I had no goal of going this deep. But when I see the colors, when I see the synchronicity, I know they talking. And then, like I said, each person's got to find out what they're going to do with their own lives. All right, I'll be back in a moment. All right, we are back. All right, this is the only question I had to change because you said, is it in my highest good to walk away from this relationship right now? But based on how everything was going, in this reading, let's just change it just a little bit. Should he walk away from this relationship now? Because they want him to think more. They want him to come make more decisions and stuff. He has to personally make his decisions. The Archangel, should he walk away from this relationship now? Okay, there was some confusion with the fourth card. I don't know if they're doing the same thing that Uriel did or Ariel did, because Ariel was saying somewhat a lack of courage, a lack of initiative, because that's what all Aries energy is. So we'll see what that fourth card is saying. Now, what I was trying to say, he was like, is it his highest good too? But they don't want to do that. They don't want to. They want him to come to his own conclusions. But they'll give a risery. But then they're not gonna necessarily say what your highest good is, because when I was in high school, this one female, I don't know why she picked me. She was 2 years younger than me. We were getting ready to leave school. School was about to be over with. She left me alone for the whole year. But for some reason, she just picked me and tried to bully me. Now, first off, I'm a senior. You're just a sophomore. How dare you? But she was so famous that I knew to keep my mouth shut, because every guy in that school would have wanted to beat me up. So I never said nothing back to her. She would stand in my locker, call me all kind of names, and yell, just not yell at me, but just crack on me and make jokes. I never said nothing back to her. Lo and behold, about 2 years later, I'm working at this fast food restaurant, because we're all still teenagers. Two or 3 years later, no more than 3 years, and guess who's working there but her? Now, as crazy as it sounds, though she never became an official girlfriend of mine, she actually was probably one of the best female friends I ever had. Even though in high school, she hated my gut. I don't know what that was about. I think that was some metaphysical stuff I don't understand. But so you can't say what's in your highest good, because it was definitely in my highest good for me to meet her. So even though if I just looked at, she used to yell at me in my locker, or she used to embarrass me, So that's why I said you got to come to your own conclusions. Even with me, because I don't want to talk to her, because in high school she was so mean to me. But I'm glad I didn't make that decision. All right, so nobody can tell you what your highest good is. Only you can do that for your own life. So that's why I couldn't ask that question that way. Give me a second. Four cards. Four cards came to answer that question, but the fourth card has some type of confusion with it or apprehension. First card, Divine Order. Sagittarius energy again. Raguel. And he's holding two scales in his hand. Because sometimes this is a relationship card, just so you know. Because ironically, and I wasn't even going to say it this time, but it is. Because I always said this card, Divine Order Sagittarius, is like a Libra card. Because he's got the two scales. And your Sagittarius is in your 7th house, which is ruled by Libra. So it's definitely a relationship card in your case. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Next card. Wow. Haniel. Sensitivity. The most romantic card in the deck. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. And that's because of your extrasensory perceptive gifts, trying to get you to wake up and accept them and use them. Honor yourself and your feelings. But again, this is the most romantic card in the deck. They keep telling him to use his extrasensory perceptive gifts. Next card, 3, Gifts from God. See? Those gifts. And it looks like they're telling him that he needs her because they're both psychic. They both got these gifts. And this is Pisces energy again, and that's where your Gemini is in your 12th house ruled by Pisces. And your Pisces energy, I believe, is in your 9th house with that Sagittarius energy. And that's who started everything off with Raguel. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. Now remember, Pisces helps bring relationships together. Pisces energy. And Twin Flame Era out here on YouTube. That's what they always said, that Pisces brought them together. Twin Flame Era, 3 words. And they never came back. They've been gone now for 2 years. A perfect example of when people don't give Twin Flame a chance. I don't know why it is that way. Are people that corrupt? Or is it just that the energy is that? Because I know that energy was something else. But what I'm trying to tell you is it's good people. Now, if you would ask me when I was in high school, I would have probably said, oh, you know, she doesn't like me or whatever. But after high school, it took a little bit of time, but she and I really became best to best. That could almost been a deep love affair. It's just at the time it wasn't right. So I'm glad where I'm at, I get to meet cool people. Because sometimes you're just around energy that's not. beneficial for that particular time. Okay, now this card was the apprehensive card, reluctant card, fourth card. Wow, indigo and crystal children. So they're trying to tell you what's going on. This was a really good read. This was a really good read. And it's Metatron again. So that's why every time you saw Metatron on your reading, he's trying to tell you about that Virgo energy. Your 6th house is ruled by Virgo. Come on, dang, I don't know why this thing is acting funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's where your Sagittarius energy is. And your moon sign and your true north node. And I told you, if you went with that true north node, and his true north node is 2 degrees, and that's the couple thing anyway. The number 2 in his moon sign is what? 8. All right, and then his Virgo is in what did I say about Gemini energy? It don't last long. It's going to try to break up. But he's trying to tell you why there might be some running. Yeah, and you got that whole, all the videos on twin flames, the best ones you should check out. You have that on your free report. So that's why I said you got to really understand. If you're a twin flame, a twin soul, you have to really understand what it means. If all you're talking about is why this, why ain't they with me, or why they did it, that's because you don't understand. But it takes 2 to understand. That's why I said, in my twins' case, just a phone call away. Why call and keep doing silly stuff? Okay, you've been doing that since 2014. That's 4 years ago. So, she wants to get some level of growth. Like I said, the other female, I thought she hated me, but we almost became the best lovers. So, it's a person. That's why I said, out here, I've been here long enough. I know what the BS is. I know the garbage. And I've learned. That's why Michael keeps showing up. Because Michael's trying to tell you to be strong enough to go through the matrix. Be strong enough to go through the reality. But you have to believe in yourself. Because as long as you're believing in other people, thinking, that don't happen that way. And I hate to tell you that. But you can meet one person that should be your twin and be your twin flame. And the universe will keep putting you 2 together. But that person's an asshole. That's the bottom line. But then you may walk somewhere else and meet somebody, and you and that person hit it off right away. So that means your twin made conscientious decisions. And sometimes we hold ourselves guilty for what somebody else did. But I've learned a long time ago, fuck everybody else. I got to do what I got to do. And it's between me and God against the world. And my life is great. That's why I said I could sit here and lose a lot of money because I'm not going to keep playing a silly game. It comes a time when you grow up and put your trust in God, and whatever happens, just be happy. That's what I've learned. And I feel great. So what they're telling you about, you're dealing with an indigo, like I said, or a crystal child. Either you are, she is, or both of you are. And that's why you have this situation you have with this person when you think you have to walk away from it. So it says you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So they're telling you if you could just maybe man up a little bit more, you could actually help that person. So Santa Fauna is letting you know that you two both have gifts and you have a purpose together. And it got to be that Virgo energy. Because that's how it is. Sometimes you see your twin at your true north node. So remember what I said. I said moon sign, probably Gemini. And that's in the 12th house ruled by Pisces. But the 12th house opposes the 6th house where Sagittarius is. So this person's probably going to have a unique Sagittarius and Gemini on her chart. All right. All right, give me a second. Because we got to put these cards down. Okay, I did. What I got to do is this. Pull it up so I can see it. All right, very good. The Archangel, how will he know when he's found his soulmate? I'll be back with their answers. Alright, 4 cards pulled. How will he know when he's found? How will he know when he's found his soulmate? Samuel again with the dove. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Samuel, Taurus, the dove. All right, now I want to go through these cards because I want to see Raziel. Just give me a moment. I want to see if the dove has shown up. Yep. This is the first time a dove has shown up. So to me, he says peace comes from remembering that only love is real. But in other words, you have to have inner peace. Like you have to love yourself first, and you have to believe in love. And that's why I said that's what I call soul searching. Because when you really love somebody, you have to really be willing to give that person a chance or whatever. And a lot of times we say, oh no, they're not what I want, or I don't want to do it, I don't want to put up with that. Next card, Samuel again. Woo! This is a deep read. This is a deep reading. Career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Life purpose can especially be found in your where your true north node is, but also medium coeli as well. Those are the first places to look. Virgo energy, Sagittarius. Taurus is in your 11th house, which is ruled by Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. Samuel's letting you know that he's behind all of this. That Taurus energy again in the 11th house. Third card, and there go the doves again. That's where it gets scary. NIL, the moon. And I know we're under a new moon. NIL dealt that to see her card is the moon as well, but so is Gabriel's. She's got 3 moons. Moon cycles. Hanael is saying, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. And I'm going to say it again. That's why I said people need to listen more when I'm speaking, because I see how people that do listen to me are greatly blessed. Greatly blessed. If you haven't gotten your moon sign reading, get your moon sign reading. Especially there's a sale going on right now. You got a sun sign. Like my sun sign is Leo. My moon sign is Capricorn. There's a moon sign reading going on. The sun is external, ego. The moon and masculine. The moon sign is internal, feminine, the emotions. And the sun sign is the intellect. Moon sign more motherly, more feminine. Sun sign more masculine. And I had a person who's been getting charged from me since I started. And she never really got it. And I never know why, because I know I'm thorough. I take my time. With my speech, I make sure. You'll hear me repeat myself. I think I said something incorrectly. So I try to go out of my way to make sure people understand it. But it was the moon sign. Because I didn't change anything. It's not like I... You know what I'm saying? It's not like I try to talk, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if I crack a couple of jokes. Like, I did it the same way. It just was the moon sign. But she really understood that. That one really, she had really made her. And she let me know. But I could tell anyway, because how she responded by the email. She really understood. So, the moon sign, you need that too. And that's what they're basically kind of telling you. The moon, the doves, all of that. That's why I said you have to get it. Because the human way is always going to be, oh, well, a person doesn't make me feel right. Oh, I don't think this works. Oh, how much is that? How much is that? Oh, you just did my chart. If I see, it's always that nickel diamond and all that short. As long as you stay in that third dimensional crap, that's exactly what you're going to get back. It's just because my price is already unbelievably low. I don't even make money off of this. So it's just common sense. So again, we're going to say this again. Moon cycles. This is Hanael. This is the high priestess of the archangel cards. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Now, on your free report, there's a video on moon signs and how moon readings, how to read your moon and new moon, and how to use the moon to work with your life goals and your love life. So that's free. That's already on your thing. But I still tell everybody, going to keep telling you, get your moon sign reading. You get a totally different understanding. That's why they don't even understand. Like a lot of these people, because they into bubblegum astrology, no matter how many times I tell them, they don't listen. Your sun sign might be Leo. So yeah, you can get a Leo reading. But what's your moon sign? Oh, well, my moon sign is Capricorn. But you can't get a reading on Capricorn the same way you get a sun sign, because it's not going to be correct. I mean, if it is, like, if it works for you, go for it. But in order to really understand your moon sign, it has to be a moon reading. That's why the Hindus do moon signs. And if you really understand metaphysics, it's always going to be maternal over masculine. It's always going to be the divine feminine, the divine mother over masculine. So if you really want to know what's really going on, that's why Hanael keeps popping up, because she's trying to tell him something. But it's scary because the doves are all popping up in the same reading, the same question. All right, now give me a second. I got to do a couple of things because I really want to go into this. But before I can do that, I have to do a couple other things. Uh-oh, Venus is in Leo. On my other channel, I will be talking about this female that I know. I've just been so busy today, y'all just don't know. What I'm doing now is looking up the new moon, but like I said, it takes me a moment. right? Let's see. Happy New Moon Day. All right, it says new moon in Gemini, 50-50. Okay, now if you want to know about this new moon in Gemini, which is today, isn't that crazy? And it's 12:56 p.m. In 4 more minutes, it'll be 1 p.m. on June 13th, 2018. And when you notice we keep talking about Gemini and Gemini on his chart, you can't make this up. And she said, notice your moon cycles. So either you need to check into this, you can go right to Tanya Gabriel on YouTube, or get a reading. But you're going to need one. That's why I said I don't lie. The universe is telling him to get a moon reading. And make sure you know the difference. Make sure you get a moon reading. Don't have nobody give you a sun reading and say your moon sign. That's not a moon reading. That's stupid. That's so silly. You know, but like I said, if it works for some people, I'm not putting it down. But get a moon reading for your moon sign. But his sign, it doesn't matter what your sign is. I'm trying to tell you, you got some Gemini issues. We've already proven that. But, you know, that could be a connection to your twin. Because I already told you. Ain't that what I said earlier? See, that's how y'all know I stay busy. I just said in this reading, I've been saying moon sign Gemini. Right now, it's a new moon in Gemini. And that card, Hanael, and all the dove cards came up. Because dove can represent a lot of stuff. It can represent love. It can represent peace. Spirituality, Holy Spirit. So, yeah, definitely find out more about the new moon in Gemini. And like I said, just go. This is free. Just go to Tanya Gabriel. TANIAGEMINY. She says Gemini new moon, June 13th. I can't make this stuff up. See, that's why people get mad at me. But you gotta understand the universe is in control. That's why sometimes you get your reading when you need it. Just sometimes go with the flow. Because there was no way I could get to it any sooner than I did. And I was killing myself trying to, but there was no way it was going to happen. Because that's the universe.
Hey there, it's Tanya Gabrielle, Wealth Astronumerologist. Welcome to your Gemini new moon forecast for June 13th. This is...
And don't forget, my ascendant is Gemini.
This is such a gorgeous new moon because it brings great awareness about how you communicate to others while also giving you the tools to connect and communicate in an empowering and joyful way. So let's get straight into it. Gemini is a very playful sign because it encourages you to explore, to have fun. It doesn't like predictable outcomes. It is allergic to boredom. It's an
So, you heard us say it's good for communications, because that's what's going on. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury. It's all about communications and thinking, working together, multitasking, creativity, brotherhood. All right. And here we go. And you asked about prosperity, and that's Ariel. That's the final card. So they're like, and I see this all the time. They say if you really want to see prosperity, work with your twin. So you know you'll know you found your soulmate when the universe starts to bless you with prosperity. Now I saw different Aries in this reading. I want you to know that Ariel was totally different than I've ever seen Ariel before. She is somewhat of a comedian, which I've never seen her ever do that before. But she's smiling. She's got a big old, I don't know what you call that thing. You could call it like kind of like a horn, like the Jewish horn a little bit, or whatever it is. She's got the prosperity coming out of it. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So a lot of good advice was given about him and his 12. So there are 3 dove cards. The other one didn't come out. But it was unique that those 2 did. Let me just do this. Archangel Raziel card. Right here it is. It says spiritual understanding. So it's a spiritual understanding card where Raziel says, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. But he didn't say that. He said heavenly love. Because I believe he came out 3 times. One was clairvoyance. And the other one was take back your power. But he never came out with the dove. That would have been a 3rd. If that card had showed up, I would have bugged out. But it was already unbelievable. So and that dove either had something to do about you or her. Dove card doing dove reading. All right. Well, that's going to be it. Once again, make sure you have my most recent services offer price list. Got all kind of sales going on. They're occurring right now. You can contact me. It's right in the description box for any questions. This is beautiful. So the advisory for this gentleman is stand up like a man. Get your life together as far as who you are. I'm going through the same stuff now. When you're dealing with sensitive people, like your twin, you have to really know how to communicate in a nice way. And they probably will open up. Like I said, who knows? My twin may have been a wonderful person, but unfortunately, she just did a lot of wicked stuff. Like, I can't really explain it to you, but I guess because it's your twin. But she just had a wickedness about it. Sometimes you had like good evil, good twin evils win. See, the other one, she was just cool people. When I'm talking about when I was young, she was cool people. Just me and her never talked. And so even though I thought she had a problem, I didn't think it was that personal. And we eventually got past it. But this one, it was just, everything was just a problem. Like, everything about her was just evil, wicked. But she was just there to purge. That's why I said, at that particular time, we was never supposed to connect. That's why to this day we've never connected. But she was just there to purge. And now, I understand a lot better. So the only way she could ever really say, quote, hurt me, unquote, again, if I work with her or something. But even then, I would nip it in the bud. I was put in a situation recently. I nipped that in the bud as soon as it started, because I said I refuse to go through the hell that I went through ever again. I'm not going through it. So I nipped it in the bud. I didn't care what those people thought, because I saw too many signs saying I'm being set up, and immediately I did something about it. And that's what he's gonna have to learn how to do, because he's being set up too. And this guy with the person with this read. And so if I went anywhere I saw my twin, I probably would not work there, because she's had tons of times to show some maturity, and she hasn't done it, and she thinks somehow I'm supposed to talk to her a certain way or whatever, and she's just really like a nut job. So she'd have to grow up a little bit before me and her could ever have any type of communication, because up until that point I would just deliberately not talk to her. I mean, I'm not going through that foolishness again. All right. This will conclude this reading. God bless.